Hey y'all, I don't know if this is for one person or for everyone, because I feel like this is a situation that can apply pretty widely. Our situation that we pulled is material and spiritual prosperity, and along with that is shadow. If you look at the shadow card, it has the two different sides, the light and the dark, and you have to face both of them. And I feel like for so many of us, our material and spiritual prosperity has a shadow over it. And it just feels like we're trying to fight forward to get through it. And okay, I want to tell you, I already just pulled the cards, I flipped them out and let them talk to me. And in a way, this isn't a very hopeful reading, and I prefer doing hopeful readings. But there is a kind of light at the end of the tunnel. First of all, we have parting the Red Sea. And the thing about parting the Red Sea is it feels like we're trying to fight our way out of slavery. In a lot of ways, it really does feel like that. And it also feels like where's Moses? Because whoever's leading us is profoundly handicapped, and it feels like we have been handicapped, like we've been given limitations. Like carnies, clowns, and vampires, like people messing with stuff. It feels like there's people messing with stuff to handicap our ability to get through, And the advice for you is to grow a pair. Sorry, the cards are bold. And also giving your pet lamb a Brazilian. By the way, if it has a little red mark on it, that comes from an expansion pack called Crabs Adjust Humidity. But what this card means is taking care of yourself. You need to gain courage and take care of yourself. That's the advice for this. You can't stop the world around you. There's only so many things in your life that you have control over, but you can have courage and you can take care of yourself. Now we have rock bottom, which is where we started, right? Except that here's the thing about when you jump on a trampoline. Sometimes if you get jumping really high and it bounces way down, your foot will even touch the ground. But that's when you're about to bounce back up again. So if it feels like you're hitting rock bottom, just remember sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you can bounce up again. So no matter how bad the rest of it looks, sometimes it just can't get better until it hits the bottom. So sometimes the rock bottom is good news. In this, you have to see it with that perspective, that there's sometimes the sea can't be parted. There's sometimes we're just too handicapped. There's sometimes when we're too overcome by shadow. That the best we can do is take care of ourselves and stay strong through it. And here's the interesting thing, is through it all, if you can have the right attitude, you can grab your popcorn, because you've got front row seats to the shit show. So the idea here is to maybe recognize when it's time to stop fighting. When there's some things you can fight, there's some things you can't fight. There's some limitations that aren't worth resisting. But even when it gets scary, remember it has to hit rock bottom before it can bounce up again. So sit back, grab your popcorn, because you got front row seats to the shit show. I hope that helps.